What is a source document? We're going to be dealing with them a lot in accounting. So let's just take a real world example and start with Apple. This is the balance sheet as at the end of September in 2020. We can see a bunch of assets there, cash, inventory, etc. And we can also see an income statement, how much they sold of all their iPhones and iPads and so on, the cost of those, some expenses, and then net income. So that's information is really important for many reasons. People are buying shares and selling shares based on that. People are lending Apple money based on that, or not lending them money. Employees are looking at them working for them based on that, or maybe working somewhere else. So we kind of need some proof, like where do these numbers come from? And these are really big numbers. But when you think about it, every big number is just made up, and how can Apple assure that they're true? Well, all these big numbers are just made up of documents. Each of these represents a transaction that happened, and each of those transactions has a document. That is what a source document is. So we'll define it as a business document that provides evidence that a transaction has occurred and the details of that transaction. So for Apple, there's going to be hundreds of different types of source documents, but the main ones that we'll deal with are things like there's going to be a document given to customers whenever they buy an iPhone. There's going to be a document given when someone jumps online and takes out an Apple TV Plus subscription. There'll be a document when customers buy an app in the App Store. You get a receipt for that. What else? There'll be a document given to Apple employees when they receive their wages. It's called a payslip. There will be documents received by Apple from their suppliers for the parts in the product. So when Apple buys all the parts to make the iPhones, they're going to get some documents. And there'll also be some documents received by Apple when they pay a bill for electricity, water, rent, or it could be anything. So there's lots and potentially hundreds of different types. We're just going to focus on a few core ones. And the main thing is that we always refer to those documents as source documents.